Okay, so in this video I'm going to start explaining a little bit about search engine optimization, or what is referred to sometimes as SEO. What we're talking about here is how to get your website a good ranking in Google. So when someone types your keyword into the search box here, hopefully your site will pop up within the first page of Google. Now we've talked about on-page optimization already. What I want to talk about now is what is called off-page optimization. Now the way this works is one of the ways Google ranks websites is it tries to determine how popular your website is on the internet, and the way it does this is to see how often your website is mentioned on other people's websites. So in effect it's kind of like a social proof. If it searches all the other websites in the world and it doesn't find any references to your website, it determines that your website is not very important, so it won't rank it very well. If, however, it searches all the websites in the internet and it finds your website, people talking about your website popping up all over the place, then obviously it's going to give your website a good ranking. Now that's it in a very, very simple form, but that's really how Google ranks websites, and it does this through something called a backlink. Now, a backlink, you may have seen this before on websites where when you visit a website and you see a blue clickable link. So I was going to go to a website here called Squidoo, and there's an article here about dogs and dog training. And we can see here that some of the text here is blue, and you can see if you hover your mouse over it, it's clickable. So if I was to click on that link, it would take me through to another website. And if we look in the bottom left-hand corner, we can actually see that there's a website there. If I take my mouse over and put it back over, there's actually a website there which is that we would visit if we clicked on that link. Now that is called a backlink, and as you can see, the backlink actually has some keywords. So what we're trying to do when we get a backlink is to try and get our keyword as the link. So we can hear, so he's got barking as a keyword because he's to do with in the dog training niche. So the idea is the more of these links you have from other people's websites with your keywords in, the higher your ranking will be. So if we had lots and lots of these blue clickable links on other people's websites all over the world with the keyword barking, there'd be a good chance that our website would show up somewhere in the Google search for the keyword barking. I mean, obviously it's a lot more complicated than that, and I just really want to just go through some of the very, very basics right now. So we can see here dog training tips, that's another keyword they've used, and you can see it's a blue clickable link. Okay, now these obviously you can't just get backlinks from any website, because having, let's say you had a backlink like this from a very, very popular site. Let's say you had a backlink like this on the home page of the BBC or CNN. Obviously Google's going to think that's more important than just having it on your friend's website who has never had any traffic to his website ever. Okay, so Google determines links like this that come from important websites. It determines these links to be of higher value. So if you can get these links on what Google determines to be high quality websites, this really goes in your favor. Now, one of the ways that Google ranks websites and determines if a website is popular or not is something called PageRank, Google PageRank. Now, you may have heard of this before. This is done on a page-by-page basis, and you can find out what what PageRank Google has given a page or a website for that matter, if you have a special toolbar installed. Now there are different ways of doing this. I like to use the Chrome browser. You can also do this for Firefox as well, but if you're in the Chrome browser, this is just a really, really cool way of doing this. All you need to do is go to the Chrome Web Store and type in PageRank. Type in PageRank into the search, and then you will find various tools to do with PageRank. And you can see here, this is the one I've actually installed this already, so it's just called PageRank for Chrome. And you just click add to Chrome, and it's already added, but if it wasn't added it would be blue. You click on it, and then it installs it within your browser. You can do the same in Firefox. You would have to search the Firefox add-on store, and there's probably an add-on for Firefox which does something similar. Once you've actually installed it, you end up with a little box up here, and you can see there's a question mark in it. But if we go to something like, let's go to Facebook, and let's go to the so we're on facebook.com, okay, and you can see here it's put a 9 in there. So it's actually given Facebook a 9 out of 10. So the page rank is determined between 0 and, well, actually no page rank is the worst, then a 0, then 10 is the best. So we can see here, if we just click on it, it gives us a little bit more information. So it's page rank 9, which is incredibly good. I'm not sure, I think Google is 10. And we can see here Alexa rank. Alexa rank is just another way of determining how much traffic a website gets. Alexa is just a separate company, and they rank websites from 1 to, you know, all the websites in the world. There is an order of, you know, so the number 1 website in the world is Google, the number 2 website in the world is Facebook, which is why it has a number 2, and the number 3 website in the world is YouTube currently. Obviously this might change. And you know, so Google has an Alexa rank of 1, Facebook has an Alexa rank of 2, YouTube has an Alexa rank of 3. If we were to go to, let's just go to the Warrior Forum, for instance. Let's have a look and see what their rank is. Obviously, we're talking about really, really big websites. We're talking about Facebook and Google. Let me just quickly go to the home page. Just one second, let that load. So we're on the warriorforum.com. We can see here this is a page rank of 5, and it's an Alexa rank of 142. Wow, I didn't realize there were 142. So they're the 142 second biggest site in the world. So that's quite an achievement actually. And it's a Google page rank of 5. So you can very, very quickly see how we can actually determine if a website's any good. So if we actually went to the Squidoo homepage, so this is a blogging platform. So anyone can come here and set up a free account and start blogging. And we can see this website, the homepage of this website, is a page rank of 7, and they're ranked 212. So that, you know, the 200th, about the 200th most popular website in the world. So we can straight away see this is an important site because Google's given it a 7 out of 10 ranking. Alexa 212. So that you know, when you consider the literally billions of websites there are in the world, hundreds of millions, to be, you know, number 212, that's pretty incredible. What does this mean? Well, it means that if you come to a website like this, Squidoo as an example, and set up a free blog and post an article on this site, and then have a blue clickable link. Remember, someone's done this, someone's already set up dog training tips for you, which is like a little mini blog, and they've posted an article here, and they've included a blue clickable link, house training for your dog. Okay, so what this means is, because the home page of this website is ranked so highly, Google visits this website continuously and will actually look at the backlinks and give the backlinks higher value than other websites. Okay, we can already see that this one web page alone already has a page rank, just this web page alone. Obviously the home page had a very, very high page rank, but it means that, you know, if you're posting articles on these types of sites and linking back to your main website or your main web page, using blue clickable links like this, which you can do within these blogging platforms, this massively helps with SEO, with search engine optimization. Okay, so that's just, you know, just wanted to show you that really, really quickly. Another thing you can use is something called SEO Quake. This is for Chrome and it's also for Firefox. It's completely free. Just go to seoquake.com. Once you have this installed, you can actually find out the page rank of a page again, and you can also find a whole host of other information about the website which you're looking at. It's just another way of finding out a little bit more information. If I actually, once you've installed it, you end up with this little icon in the top right hand corner in Chrome. There'll be an icon at the bottom right hand corner in Firefox. once you click it and click enable, it goes into color. Okay, now there's lots of different options here you can do, but the one you want to select is what says highlight no follow links. Now on a web page, you can actually, within the code, if you like, so if we go back to the Squidoo example here, and we had the house training for your dog. Okay, now as a website owner, so the people who own Squidoo, they can actually set it so that the links, they can tell Google within the code of the website not to include this as a backlink. In other words, they're telling the Google search engine not to follow this link. They're saying to Google, don't count it as a backlink. Even though it is a backlink, they're telling Google not to count it as a backlink. Some websites will have this policy, other websites won't. So obviously, it's not much point in getting backlinks from websites that are what are called no follow. Okay. How do you know if the backlinks on our website are follow or no follow? Well, if you install the SEO Quake plugin and you click highlight no follow, when you visit one of these pages that has a backlink which is no follow, it will have a line through it, and then you'll know. So for instance, I'm on YouTube here, and I'm on one of my videos, and you can see underneath there's a link, and you can see there's like a strike through it, a line through it. The reason it's got a line through it is because of this SEO Quake plugin. It's put a line through it because it's what's called a no follow link. Okay, so I actually have this link here because I'm just getting direct traffic to my website from people who watch the video, but this link will actually have no SEO value for my website. Okay, so there'd be no point in putting links on YouTube for SEO purposes, because they're what are called no follow links. Okay, but if we go back to Squidoo, where are we? Squidoo here, the links are not crossed out, so we know that if we put a link on this site, it's going to have some value. So those are just two really useful tools, things you'll need if you want to start doing backlinking. In the next videos, I'm going to start going through the different processes and the different types of backlinks you can get to your website.